Hey beautiful people, this is Anagashandena from Uganda, and if you're new here, you're most welcome. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and if you've been with us, I'm glad for you to be back on this video. And if you haven't subscribed as well, please go ahead and do so. I'm glad for you to be back on this video, and let's go straight to the point. So in this video, I'll be talking about the things that you're supposed to expect in Kampala before you actually start living alone. It could be anywhere, not specifically in Kampala. But since I'm in Kampala, this is the experience that I've experienced myself. So one of the first important things before you think of staying alone, be aware of curtains are expensive. Yes, it's something that I didn't actually think about. I was like, okay, once I shift, I'll go to town, blah blah, and then buy curtains. Until when you get to town and you're like, okay, this is a serious issue now. Curtains are really expensive because these curtains go for 150 to 200,000, and I'm not talking about curtains for a full house, curtains for a single room, and that is your door and your window. Curtains are really expensive. I'm not saying you're not going to get something of 50, but when you want something good and nice, please expect that. Curtains are really expensive. And then another thing is about bills. Just remember, you're going to pay everything on your own. You're going to handle all your bills on your own. And when I'm talking about bills, I'm not just talking about rent or electricity or water bills. There's literally a lot going on, like besides rent, like besides all that. Because there are certain things that you use on a daily basis, and that is soap, let me say toothpaste, there's a lot going on, and then also there's feeding. There's always something, like I don't know how our parents handle that's like to get to for me to reach at this age, but there's a lot going on, and all of this you're going to find out when you start living alone. That's when you're like, okay, my parents did a great job for me to be at this age, and plus you have other siblings. There's a lot going on because you wake up one morning and you're like, okay, it's at the end of the month or at the beginning of the month, and you have rent, you have electricity, you have water bills, and then probably that toothpaste is getting done, and probably sugar or foodstuffs in the house, they are also close to getting done, or sometimes they are done. And then you have detergents, you have soap, like those small things. And when you sit down, you're like, okay, they're not actually small things, these are actually big things. There's basically a lot going on around bills, and that's something that I didn't actually think through. But when you're in that situation, you always find a way to cater for everything in time. That's what I can say. Okay, sometimes not in time, but you always find a way of how to handle certain bills at a certain time. Yes. So another thing is you're going to get rid of clothes. Yes. So when you start living alone, you're going to notice I don't have to be in clothes all the time. After all, I'm alone in the house. And it starts small, and you're like, okay, I'll be in shorts once I'm inside. Before you know, you're not even in shorts, you're not even in your under panties and everything. You're basically, there's that, it brings that comfortability because you know you are alone. And it becomes addictive. Like, you know, when you get home, the first thing you do is take off clothes and then be free. It's something that everyone who lives alone, they can really testify to this. You just get rid of clothes when you're inside, and it's something that starts slowly. Before you know, once you're inside, no more clothes. And another thing is you're probably going to know that you don't have to wash your dirty plates or cups after eating, like straight out. So okay. um you know, when you're home or when you're staying with someone, there's that routine of after eating you wash plates, you wash. But when you start staying alone and you're comfortable in that zone, you're like, after all, I'm alone. It's not like I'm on pressure or something. There's that freedom. I'll say freedom. There's that freedom that comes with that. You're like, okay, I'll wash them when I want. I'll wash them when I'm going to prepare maybe another meal or something like that. It's something that you learn. You learn that, okay, I'm not supposed. It's not a must to wash these dirty plates after eating straight away, like that very moment. So another thing is you're going to find ways of entertaining yourself, and this could be music, dancing. Hello. Yes, I'm good. How are you? What's up, my neighbors? So you're going to learn certain ways of making yourself busy, or I would say entertaining yourself. And this could be watching movies, playing games, listening to music, dancing. Basically, when you're staying alone, you're going to wake up and like, okay, today I want to dance. No, you won't even think of, let me go to a bar, because that's like a different thing. You're going to wake up one morning and you're like, okay, today I'm going to entertain myself. Before you know, you start dancing. Like, it's a good experience, but it's, let me say, it's peace that comes with staying alone. Let me call it that. Yeah, so there are basically a lot of things, but those are the things that really caught my attention when I started staying alone. So yes, and let me know if there's something that you think that it was a shock to you when you started staying alone. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And let's meet in the next video.